Hello everyone, myself Sumit Kumar Sahu, PGT Computer Science, Kendriya Vidyalaya Babina Kent, Jhansi. Today in this video, I am going to discuss the topic Python MySQL connectivity. This topic is included in the class 12th Computer Science syllabus. Okay, so here we are connecting MySQL with Python. MySQL is a database management system and Python is an application program. So we are connecting these two different types of application. Okay, so connecting MySQL with Python. Okay, we are creating connection with between MySQL and Python. So database connectivity means it is a connection and communication between an application program and a database system so that they can communicate with each other. In the next slide, you can see that this is our Python application, and this is our MySQL. Okay, so these are two different applications. This is programming language and this is a database management system. MySQL is a database management system. So to create connection between these two, applications, we need to install one API that provides an interface between these two applications. API means application programming interface. So to connect Python with MySQL, we need to install one API whose name is MySQL.connector. We need to install this API. Okay, so to install this API, first we have to check that where our Python is installed in the system. Okay, so first you will check that where your Python is installed, and after that go to the CMD command prompt, and in the command prompt you change the path of your current directory and copy the actual path where the Python is installed. So here I am copying the path of my Python. So this I have copied, and now I will change this directory. Okay, so I have come in this directory, and here I will type the command pip install mysql.connector. Okay, so I will type this command. So when I type this command, this message will come because mysql.connector is already installed in my system. So I just need to upgrade this software. So to upgrade this software, I can execute the command python.exe-m pip install, after that one space upgrade pip. So you need to type this command to update the already installed mysql.connector. Okay, so my this package is updated. So now I will tell you the next step what to do. Okay, so in the next slide you can see that what is the objective of this chapter. That means what are the things that we are going to discuss, and I will explain each one by one. First, I already told that The purpose of this chapter is connecting MySQL with Python, and after connection we can perform all the DDL and DML queries. We can execute all the DDL, means data definition language, and data manipulation queries like insert, update, delete queries. Okay, and we can also display the data of a table. And for this, in our system we must have these two softwares. First is Python Idle to write Python programs, and MySQL database management system to execute the SQL commands. Okay, and the student must have the basic knowledge of Python. They must know that how to write the basic programs of Python, and some basic knowledge of SQL commands. Okay, okay. So after installing the MySQL.connector package, the first statement that we have to write, that statement is import MySQL.connector. We have to write this statement on the Python idle, because we are connecting Python with MySQL, so we will write this code in the Python file. Okay, so this is the first line. With the help of this line, import MySQL.connector, we are importing the package into our Python program. Okay, in the next slide we will see sometimes we forget the username of MySQL. So to find the username of MySQL, we can use the following command. Means, what is the username of our MySQL? If we forgot, then we can type this command. But what is select current user? So with the help of this command, we can find the user of our MySQL. Okay. So I can explain it practically, that how you can find it. So this is MySQL is here. So in this window, I can type this command: select current underscore user. So it will give you the current user. So our current user is root at the local host. Local host means that the MySQL is installed on my computer. We are not accessing it through any server. So it is giving root at the local host. Means the current user is root. Okay. So after finding the current user, means what is the user, then we will see that what is the next step. Now to connect Python with MySQL, we have to create the connection object. After importing the MySQL.connector package, the next thing which we have to do is that after importing this package, the next line we have to write this MySQL.connector.connect, host equal to localhost, user equal to root, password equal to root, and this is the next line, print mydb. So this mydb, what is mydb? Mydb is the name of connection object. This is the name of connection object. Okay, this is the name of connection object. MySQL.connector is the package name. Connect is the function. Connect is the function which is providing the connection. Here host is localhost. Host is localhost. Why we are writing localhost? Because our MySQL is installed on this system. It is not installed on any server. If it was installed on any server, then we have to write the IP address of that system. The user of MySQL is root, as I have already checked. The user of MySQL is root, and password is also root. Password is also root. If at the time of installation, if you have given any other password, then you can write that password also. For example, the MySQL which is installed in my system, for that MySQL the password is admin. So when I will show you practically, I will write admin at the place of password. Okay, and this is print mydb, means if the connection is created successfully, so the this particular code will be executed properly and it will not give any error. Okay, so uh, this is the second step, means connection object. Connection object creation. Connection object is required to create a session. Connection object is required to create a session between Python and MySQL. Okay, so this is very important step. In the next slide, uh, we are creating a new database. Okay, how to create a new database in MySQL using Python. Okay, so I am telling you the steps how you will create. First line is import mysql.connector. Second is create the connection object with the help of this line, as I already told in the previous slide. mysql.connector.connect, host equal to localhost, user equal to root, password equal to root. You can change the password as per your the password of your MySQL. Okay, and after that, after creating the connection object, we have to write this line. Now what is this? What is the meaning of this line? My cursor equal to mydb.cursor. Okay, my cursor is the name of the cursor object. My cursor is the name of, this is the name of cursor object. Okay, this is the name of cursor object. So it is created with the help of connection object. MyDB is the connection object and this cursor is a method. So when we write mydb.cursor, it will create a cursor object. So you can ask that what is the need of cursor object? So cursor object is a MySQL object that is required to execute the MySQL commands. Okay, so in the next line you can see that mycursor.execute, mycursor.execute, and here we are writing our SQL command, create database school. Okay, so what is the need of cursor object? Cursor object is required to execute the MySQL queries or MySQL commands. Okay, so it is very important step. After creating the connection object, we will create the cursor object. To create a cursor object, we have to write this statement, mydb.cursor. Mydb is the connection object which is already created, and cursor is the function name. When we will write this statement, this cursor object will be created. We can give any name to the cursor object, it is just an identifier. Okay, and after that we will write mycursor.execute, create database school. So when we will write these statements, our database will be created. So I am going to show you practically so you can learn more. So here I have already written the code for this. I am going to show you that how you can do this. I am copying this code to create the database. I am just copying this code, and after copying this code in the Python file, I will paste this code. Here I have pasted. Okay, so this is the first line, mysql.connector, mydb equal to mysql.connector.connect, host equal to localhost, user equal to root, password is admin. Here I have changed the password because the password of my SQL which is installed my system is admin. Okay, so my cursor equal to mydb.cursor, this cursor object is created, and after creating the cursor object we can execute the query mycursor.execute, and the SQL command is to create the databases, create database games. Okay, now I will run this program. Now I am going to run this module. Okay, so I can save this program also. Suppose I give any name. Suppose I have given ex1. Save. Okay, so the program is running successfully. Now we can check that whether database is created or not. We can go to the MySQL. We are going into the MySQL just here, and we can check whether this database is created or not. Here I will type the command. This is my MySQL, and I am going to type this command. Show databases. Show databases. So here you can check that this database is created. Here you can check that I have created the database. In this coding I have created the database games here. So the same database is created inside the MySQL. Here you can check this games is created. This game database is created. So this code is running successfully. This code is executing successfully. So you have learned that how to create any database with the help of Python database connectivity. Means we are writing program in the Python shell and we are executing MySQL commands. Means the connection is created with MySQL successfully. Okay. Now in the next slide we will discuss how to check the number of database already existing in MySQL using Python code. How to check the number of database already existing in MySQL using Python code. Means the databases are already existing in the MySQL, and we need to check whether how many databases are there. Okay, so this is the coding. First I will explain this code, then I will run it practically. Okay. So you check this. This is the first line. Import mysql.connector. Then mysql.connector.connect, host equal to localhost, user equal to root, password equal to root, and this is the cursor object. And execute this command, mycursor.execute show databases. Show databases. Okay. So when this command will be executed, it will give you all the database which are existing in the MySQL. And to display these databases one by one, we have to type this code for X in mycursor, because mycursor is storing all the database. Now we need to display those databases one by one. So we will type this one for X in mycursor, print X. Okay, for X in mycursor, print X. So you can check it in the Python. Here I am copying this code, this one. This code is there. This one. Okay. So I am copying this code. Okay, and pasting here a new file. I am creating a new file, and on this I am typing this. So let us check. I am giving the name ex2, save, and here you can see the output. It is showing all the database. First is games, second is MySQL, and third is test, and this first one is information underscore schema. Okay, so this way you can see that we can display the number of databases which is already existing in the MySQL. Okay. Okay, so this is the first part. In this part 1, I have explained that what is database connectivity, how to install the package mysql.connector, and how to create the connection object, how to create the cursor, and how to execute the SQL commands. How to execute the SQL commands, and I have shown you with how to create the database and how to check the already existing database. So with this, I am going to end the part 1 of this video. In the next part, we will discuss some other SQL commands. Okay. So with this, I am going to end this video. Okay, thank you.